So in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of how to manage online orders using an e-commerce system called Woocommerce. Woocommerce is very popular. E-commerce shopping cart, very powerful as well. There's lots of videos out there you can Google if you need more help. But in this video, I'm just going to show you how to process an order if you're a shop manager. So the first thing that will usually happen is when a customer places an order, you'll get an email telling you that there's an order to be processed. That's your prompt to log into your website, and on the left hand side you're going to see Woocommerce and you're going to see orders. This number 1 indicates that there's a new order in the system to be processed, and normally what happens is that orders go in and they go on a processing status. What that means is the customer has put in all their order details and has put in their payment preference, so whether that's pay by credit card or pay in person, they've actually specified that, and the order's ready for you to process. So where you see green and processing here, that means the order's ready to process. So I'm going to click into this order and it shows me the order details. So it generates its own order number. That's a unique order number. This is important where it tells you as the shop manager how the customer paid. So they're going to pay via cash. That's the order date. That's the status. That's the customer information. Importantly, you'll want to know what product they bought. So there's a description of the product. That's the price, and that will all have been previously set up. And then the billing details and the shipping details are normally the same. So in this case, the customer's just specified the billing details, which implies that that's where they want the object to be shipped to. So what you're looking at for here is you're looking at for, is the order on processing, which it is. That means it's ready for you to process. And then on the order notes down on the right hand side, it gives you a little bit more information. It says payment will be made upon delivery. So you'll have to, when the customer arrives and they're going to specify payment in cash. So that's how that's going to work. You can send a note, a private note. So if you want to say, if you're working in an office with multiple people, you can say, okay, Jason is working on this one. You can do that, but you don't have to. And that little note will be kept there. And the other thing you can do is you can send a note to customer. So you can say, thanks, your order is ready for pickup. Pickup in the office. And if I was to hit that, which I will, that email will go out to the customer from the system to let them know that their order is ready for pickup. The next couple of steps that you should do is you should print the PDF invoice and a packing slip. They are similar, but they're not the same. The PDF invoice, if I click that, it'll generate it and you can see what it is. It's typically this invoice goes inside the envelope that you would be sending to the customer. So it's normal to have an invoice. That's what the invoices look like, and that goes on the inside. If I click on the PDF packaging slip, what that is for, it's for the outside. And as you can see, there's a bit less information on that because that's exposed to the guy who's delivering the package. So all he really wants to know is the address. So typically what happens is somebody would fold this over and stick it on the outside. So that's an invoice, that's a packaging slip. Once you've done that and you have sent the package out, or it's waiting for delivery, or it's waiting for pickup because this is a payment via cash, then what you can do is you can set the order to be completed. Now normally you would only set the order to be completed when it's actually completed. So when it's posted, when it's picked up, when it's paid for, you hit completed and you hit update. And what that'll do is it'll send an invoice, it'll send a notification to the customer, but when you go back into your orders list, the order is now uncompleted, and it's really obvious for anybody else if you're working in an office where there's multiple people handling orders that this one doesn't need to be processed because it's already done. So that's all that's involved. That shows you the full life cycle of orders in the Woocommerce system.